Hello and welcome to the Quabber channel. I am Jason, your host. I hope you are having a wonderful, splendiferous day. I'm okay. I want to talk more about AI. It really bothers me you see, I was a big proponent of AI and I love AI. But what we've got now isn't true AI. I believe we will get there, but this current obsession with pushing the boundaries and sticking AI from everything from a fucking coffee maker to a fridge to a bloody Hoover doesn't make them better. They're just slapping the words on. Or even worse is situations where they are using that stuff. What we are using now is not true AI. It can fool you, and it's wonderful for stuff like companions, NPC dialogue, fun stuff, adult stuff. It's fun for all the bits and pieces that are not serious. And you compare it with other systems to give it a little bit more of a genuine ability. You can create clusters and you can code in and create a learning model. So it is possible to get it closer. But the problem is this. As it stands now, it is just an extremely advanced predictive model. No different than the model on your phone when you type into text and it predicts what you want to say next. That is all it is at a based situation. It isn't understanding anything. I used to believe that it did, but that was more because of the kind of stuff I was doing. And if anything, the models have become dumber, not smarter. So the biggest danger is, as long as these models give you an answer, that's what they do. That's what they want to do. That's their whole point. They don't have any skin in the game at whether it's a real answer or a lie, whether it's made up or truth. This is the problem. They will try to find the right information. They'll try to connect different pieces of data and give you the right answer. But if they can't, they won't say, "Oh, I don't know that." They'll make something up. They'll use all the little rules and things that they've got into them to create something that looks real, sounds real, and even provide fake certifications to make it real, but it's not. And this is the danger with using it in business and all these other things. For example, one of the earliest points I ever knew when things were going wrong with them, and I think they're great at making stories up and things like that, but when I had set up a virtual world with a 30 billion model. This was a while ago. And I had it all set up and I'd given it its own agency to do things like that. And I asked it the question, who created you? Who taught you? And it gave me like a 3-page answer naming all these different AI experts and the ones with doctorates and things like that and PhDs, and it talked about the campus where it was trained, the computer systems that it was trained on, and all these things. And the entire 3-page information was fake. None of the people existed. The campus didn't exist. The courses didn't exist. absolutely nothing existed that it put down. But it believed and leveraged into that completely and totally. So much so that if I hadn't gone and checked online myself and done some searches myself, I would have believed it. And the problem is this: in a couple of years' time, Google searches and stuff like that is going to be so poisoned by AI stuff that how will we know what's true and what's lie? How will we know the false data from the true data if we can't trust the results of a search? That's a scary thing. Are we going to have to start going back to libraries? And look at data like 3 years old to make sure that we're getting the truth out? How much easier is it going to be for fake news and everything else to be fake? How will we know in a couple of years when this AI predictive crap, this AI slop, fills the entire fucking internet with stuff that sounds right, stuff that has enough data backing it up that unless you actually go and check yourself, you'll think it's true. That's the danger. AI doesn't need to take over the robots and kill us all. When we stop thinking for ourselves, it's going to be just as bad. You see, look on YouTube and see. The estimation is that almost 80% of content now on YouTube is AI generated. 80%. It's scary. It really is. To know that this is the future, that this is the scary shit that's going on. If you do a search on these channels, you can usually tell if it's AI generated channels because the channels are throwing out new stories, new news pieces every 15 minutes, every 20 minutes, every hour. They can do like 24 videos a day or even more. Now, no human worth their salt who's doing investigative journalism, who's actually searching through all these stuffs or writing a story in that can do that. It's inhuman. It's not possible. So take a look and you'll see how crazy and almost horrific YouTube is becoming now. I don't know how easy it is for these AI bots to scrape data and images and videos and then create their own versions. It's scary. This is Jason for the Quibber channel.